Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome, welcome, welcome back to the MT Pockets Challenge on the UK Forest map. We are on day number 2, September 2nd, everybody. So I went ahead and I finished the last day doing some practicing. I want to make sure that you guys are aware that I will be switching once we get enough money to the big bag handler. As you can see, we dropped almost 100 grand by buying stuff, selling stuff, buying stuff, selling stuff. Exactly. You guys know how it works. But we're back with the same equipment that we had. But it cost me money to try what I needed to try. So what I'm going to do is, once we get back up, okay, I was like, one of these is running. That's what it sounded like. Anyways, so how you guys doing today? Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys are doing awesome. And I hope you guys are doing fantastic as usual. Because I am. So we got to make some money. We're going to use the auto load. We switched our sell point to, I'll show you when we get to it. So let's cut some trees. But anyways, let me show you really quick where we're at. We're at 40 trees cut down already. And it's crazy. 3 hours and 16 minutes of me practicing. That's pretty much it. We haven't really played too much of anything. And that's just in these 40 trees and just this little tiny bit. There's going to be a lot of trees on this map, that's for sure. But we got to, we're doing it legit, you know, like we said, and we're not in a hurry and we're not doing everything crazy. So we're trying to clear this little next section over here to try to get our house built. So we got to make at least enough money to buy at least a house today. You can see where I've added the grass and got rid of all the sticks. And then we will paint in what we need to do. So we are ready to go. So how is your guys' Tuesday today? Mine is doing great as usual. I'm loving it. Having a great week so far. So we're just going to cut these into 6-meter lengths just like we were doing last episode. And we're going to continue on with our 35 minute videos. And we're just going to keep going and chilling out. Once we get done clearing this section for our trees, or for our house, I mean, we're then going to reverse and go over there, start clearing it out, making room for our factories. Because like I said, we're not worried about farming on this. I've got a farming series for that. So that's going to be coming. Now, like I told you guys last episode, I will be dropping the amount of videos that I have. I won't be doing 7 videos a week again. I'm going to do 4. And they're going to be narrated now. So we're back. I get a little crackling because my microphone's up too loud. So let me turn that back down a little bit. Get rid of that. Oops. It'd be nice if I cut this. But like I said, we are not in a hurry on this series. We're not in a hurry on any series going forward. We are literally going to play every series like this from now on. I'm done playing for the simple fact of trying to rush through days. I got caught up in that in the last series, and it wasn't fun. It's not fun for me to have to play so far ahead off camera. I did want to spend a little time on this practicing to get some stuff down, and I think what I'm going to do is, like I said earlier, is use the big bag handler is what I really want to use. All right, so we're going to go, let's go down here. We'll cut some of these trees down here. Still getting a little bit of that crackle with my mic, but that might just because I'm listening to the game in the background. So I've got the noise canceling turned up and things like that, but I'm happy. I'm happy with how things are going. I mean, everybody's been asking me lately how busy we are. We're super, super busy. Everything is going 900 miles an hour. You guys know how that works. I get occasional. I really want to thank everybody who is a fellow content creator out there who repost their videos so they can watch, especially the content creators that go live, that primarily go live. And when they repost them, it gives me a chance to watch them when I can. It really makes the world a difference to me. So that I can let you guys know and comment that I'm still here, still watching your videos. I was watching Big A the other day. He was live streaming on, I think it was Thursday, and now it's Tuesday today. So he was live streaming, and I fell asleep, and I literally fell asleep for like 2 hours. It was absolutely insane. So, but that's how tired I am, how busy I am. I've been hitting the pillow and literally just going to falling asleep. But I think for me, what happens is, like, I love the FDR equipment, and I do have some of them in here, some mods in here, but I just am used to using the Scorpion King. Like, it's just so much easier for me, so we're going to stick with what we got. But thank you guys all for the wonderful, amazing comments that you guys have been leaving. You know, I know that it's been rough. I know that many of you do not like the time lapses. I don't like necessarily making them because it's actually a whole nother step. Because when you put the video onto YouTube, a time lapse, you have to speed it up, you have to edit. It's a lot more editing. It is easier because what's happened is, like I told you guys last episode, I've been so busy that, like, I've been coming home on lunch break and just recording a video. And that's pretty much what I've been doing for the last 3 weeks or however long it's been. Whoops, let me get this. See how much better these trees cut down when they're all the same length and everything? Yeah, it makes for a boring, like, you're not cutting multiple different kinds of trees and things like that, but on the same token, coming from somebody who's done a lot of logging, it makes it very, very, very difficult when you have multiple different size trees and multiple different size. But then again, it's not supposed to be easy. It's farm sim. All right, so cut this, and then we're going to load these logs up. And that's our next row done. We're going to go down and sell them so we can make some money. Paint this in. Get the wood chips caught up from it. I did sell the wood chips that were in the bucket. Let's go over here. And get this up off the ground a little bit. Shut this down. And where is our truck? Maroony right behind us, I think. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, so we're excited about just kind of chilling out, relaxing. I was gonna release the farming one today, but I decided to do, after watching a couple of my mentors when they put up videos, they usually do 2 and then 1 and then 2 and then 1. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do 2 of this, 1 of the other, 2 of this, 1 of the other, and then the following week we'll do 2 and then 1. But it's going to be fun, and I'm just going to make it as fun as we can and relaxing as we can. We're not trying to rush anymore. Getting a little bit still that. I got to shut that down. Still getting a little bit of that crackle, and it's driving me nuts. Oh, I forgot I had the auto load on, so let's fix this and fix this. There we go. Shut that back down. There we go. So I've decided to, like I said, to switch to the big bag handler to load the logs by hand, so that way at least I'm staying true to the whole what my community page was, which was I wanted to go a little bit more hands-on, if you know what I mean. So, but we got to get up the money to buy a telehandler, a trailer, a truck. We still got to buy factories. So we got a long ways to go, and it's exciting to work to go with you guys on this. Wow, look how far away that got. So I'm going to be able to cut a few more trees, but we're going to go down and sell this just because it's a row. And I don't know how much we're going to make, but we're definitely going to make something. I changed the sell point down to here because I got tired of trying to turn that corner. So I put it down here at the store. You'll see it's a lot easier to get to now. But yeah, I keep peeking over, watching the basketball game. Girls basketball's on, and I'm a basketball fan anyways, period. So right here is our sell point. Right here makes it a lot easier to just sell stuff right here. 12,000 for a half a load. That's pretty good. And see, then that gives us plenty of room to turn around. We don't have to worry about hitting those stumps. And we're going to be right back on the farm. We'll cut the stumps down, and then we will pick up the wood chips and paint the grass in and move on to round number 2. Try to get us. We get so many trees, but I want to try to get a house, a decent house. All right, so Leave that running. Pull this out, and we will make sure that our thing is on. So, perfect. Because we want to get rid of our stumps. We want to have that turn red. So we make lots and lots of wood chips. Bang. Where are they all? I might have to do... Boom. Might have to paint them so I can see. There's another one. I know we didn't cut too many of them down there. Oh, we cut 4 down here. But this is my way to combat the auto load. I mean, this is not the most realistic way to get rid of stumps, but I want the sawdust. So, because in real life, if you were to get rid of all these stumps, you would have sawdust. Whoops, I'm not. You got to make sure you're on the center of it. Otherwise, it'll keep going. I had one while I was practicing off camera. I had one that was like right in here. That was the biggest pain. Because it kept not getting centered. It was my fault. So let's get this guy here set up a little bit more square so that we can load our wood chips into it. Down here with him. This is the favorite 976. Yeah, we'll go like right. We won't go on the road. Well, we put him on the road because we're not going over there anymore. Well, we can shut that down because we're not moving him. Now the wheel loader is great. 11 minutes into this video already. Is that insane or what? It's crazy how fast time just goes and goes and goes. We only got a few more trees to go before we're ready to put our house in. Let's see how much we get from this 1/2 row here. Love it. And still gives us the idea. And we're also gonna whoops. We're also gonna mine a little bit on this. I'll show you what I'm gonna do next. So we're gonna get this. And then we're gonna pile some stones up. So we can sell those too. Well, no, actually not yet. Not till we get to a section. Only 2,000 tree or 2,000 wood chips, but it was only half a row. That, and I put it up so you can see what's in the trailer now, and it'll stay up there for about 10 to 15 seconds or so. Maybe I put it up for a minute. I don't know. So you can see what's in the trailer. It's kind of neat. That's the additional game settings that you can turn on and off. Yeah, because with this piece of equipment, I could use Terraform and flatten it out and get stones out of it. So once we get our factories, we'll put a stone factory up, and then once I get the stone factory up, then we'll start taking stones out of the ground and making our factory go. So this will be factories. Beep, beep. Beep, beep. So we're gonna turn this on because I only have it at 100. So we're gonna come back and flatten this as we back up here. Sorry, I had to switch to listen to the game for a second. We're just going to make this flat. Because I noticed on this map, we don't necessarily have to have it at 100%. Because it's pretty flat to begin with. If you know what I mean. So then I will show you. I think I showed you yesterday. Or last episode, sorry, not yesterday. So we want to, when we're backing up, we want to shut that off so that we can kind of go. We're only going to go the row. I was using, this mod is different than the the Roomba. See, she's still flattening even at 100%. So that's good. And then shebang. And then we can shut that off. And now we're going to paint it in and going to cut some more trees. Cut another load. Hopefully. Right there. And we'll come over here. I would rather have the step up and step down, but have the ground flat. So when I build on it, it'll be great. Hang on one second. Ha! It looks to me like I was going to win. I was going to win. I think so. Let's go grass. Get this up here. Man, I have absolutely missed narrating videos. Time lapses are cool, not gonna lie, but they're set up to where it's not a lot of work. Don't get me wrong, it's not. What it is it's actually easier work, but it's harder in the sense that you've gotta once you edit it more, then you've got to go through and put music to it, and you got to pick this. You try to pick different music each time, so it's a little bit tricky. There we go. Now we have completed that section. As you can see, we're moving right along now. There we go. Now, let's cut some trees. So what are we on anyways? We're on 48. We cut 8 trees at that time. So now, we're going to go... We got to cut down in here. But it just makes it so much more relaxing to have the trees work with you, if you know what I mean. Lower that a little bit. And 6 meters are perfect for these trees. I don't know why. All right, I'll come back up with that. Bring her back up. And now we can go right down the road. But see, what happened is, see this, now this stump here? This stump is tricky because I got it too low. Nope, I didn't get it too low. I'm going to take half my headphones off so I can still talk to you guys, but listen to the game. Okay. Wow, 7169. That one is too high now. See? Come on, Fury. Let's get a little bit more out there. You know, leave them a little higher. That seemed to work better. Get them onto the grass part so that way I can level it. Yeah, I think I'll leave them higher. It seems to work. Now, what I am going to do is, we did move ahead a day, but now next time what I'm going to do is I'm going to do something that we normally have never done before, and it's going to be something new. It kind of came to me literally as I was sitting down. I am going to have a running clock on this series, so it may be the episodes won't match the days because of that was too low again, Fury. They're gonna like right now we're day number 2, episode number 2, but next time we may be it'll be episode 3, day 2. So we're gonna keep doing that sort of thing. Oops. I want to leave them a little higher, like that, so that we can actually see them and cooperate with us. It looks like Iowa won for all of you Iowa fans out there. Congratulations. You guys beat UConn. Congratulations on that. I have no vested interest in either one of them. I just love basketball, period. So it's exciting for me. As long as I can still get my harvester over it. There we go. We'll leave it like that so that we can still see them and we don't really get affected by the logs. And then I want to do some testing as far as I want to see if the stump grinder will give us, with the lumberjack, will give us wood chips, but I don't think it will. I think it's only if you use the chainsaw. That's what I'm thinking. That may not go under. Yep, I knew that was going to happen. So we will do this, which will give us a whole bunch of wood chips. Yeah, I'd like them higher, though, so I can see them. That makes more sense to me. That way we know we get rid of them. Because this one here may be tricky. Maybe not. When they're up higher, it kind of acts like almost like a tree. Boom. So how many trees is that now? 15? There we go. Now we can move ahead a little bit. We'll have our second 8 trees. We can fit like 12 in here, and once we get going, we'll have a nice little rhythm. There we go. Go down a little bit. I do want them up a little bit so I can drive over them because that was a little high. There, and there we go. And then once we, like I said, once we get going and we get a rhythm, and we'll just come and cut a whole bunch of trees, because, like I said, it just kind of dawned on me when I went to sit down. We're going to kind of keep going, so we may get 2 episodes per game day. We only may get 1. I don't know, and we may not. Sometimes I may feel like we're gonna. Sometimes I feel like we're just gonna go to the next day. I don't know. It's gonna be different every time. Just gonna. Kind of, you guys will have to stay tuned, because I think after this load, which isn't a lot, we're gonna have to cut down a few more trees. But let's leave that running for a minute. Let's take this and load these up. Oops, it was already running. So we got about 5 minutes left in our recording session. I gotta see if I can turn the logs. But then again, I think I can reach 2 things with this. Yep, I knew I could. So then I can just back up and keep doing it again. We're already starting to clear some trees, but oops, don't back into that. And then this one will give us 2. I want to make sure it's a full load this time before we go over. Get as close as we can so we can get both these piles. That's why I really like this truck, because it's very nimble for a truck. And it loads them really good. But that's a lot of it's my fix. I fixed it like that. But a lot of it is not. It wasn't done right. But that's okay, because it's still a wonderful looking mod. You guys know how I roll. Boom. Just like that. We're going to go at least a couple more trees to fit in there so we have a nice full load. But let's get these wood chips out of here first. And like I said, then what we'll do is once we get our stone quarry down, we'll have we'll instead of leveling with the cat roller, we're gonna level with this thing. Oops. Slam that on the ground. Level it up a little bit so that we can drive. No. See, still won't have it high enough. But anyways, yeah, I pulled out Fs22 today, just monkeying around with it. And it was quite amazing. The mods that I had for a change. That one's got to come down. You can see how much the ground... Oops. 1900 for that whirl. Not too bad. We were getting more on the other side, but it's all right. We're still moving though. We're at least getting away from the edge of the road now. This challenge is going to be quite the extensive challenge, for sure. But it's going to be fun. I'm loving it, and I'm not going to stress about how far we go, how fast we go. So 4302 we have in the trailer. That's just in 2 little rows. 4,300 wood chips, and we've got a factory that takes wood chips that makes planks. And I'm going to take those and make flooring out of. And then I'm going to take my regular sawmill and I'm going to make bark mulch and the whole 9 yards with it. I'll make beams with it. So let's see if we can... What kind of house we want to get real quick first. Let's go to construction. I was like, where am I at? And then we're going to go to farmhouses. What do we got in here? What do we got? We got anything under 30,000 maybe? I got one that is 30, 30, 30, 40, 40. We could put the bus down for 17 and then eventually upgrade it just so we have a place to sleep. Or we put the caravan. You know what? Let's see how much we get from this load before we make a decision. Because before you guys leave, I want to have a house at least. Whether it's a bus, whether it's something to sleep in, I don't care. Just so we can go to the next level. If we make 8,000 on this, we'll be able to buy a $30,000 house, which would be good. But then one of these episodes, I think the next episode when we go from 2:30 in the afternoon until whatever time the next day, or we might come back in the following day. I don't know. Like I said, it's all going to be what we need to do. Oh, yes. All right, so we got about a minute left. So on my way down, I'm going to say goodbyes, and then we'll go back and buy our house. So on that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like and subscribe and share. Hit the little notification ding bell to get notified when Fury drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you are watching this. And remember, I love you all, and I will catch you all on the flip side. We will build our house first thing when we come back next time. And whether it is day 3 or day 2 still. I don't know. It depends on what I want to do. And we'll put our house right here, and we will then have a house to sleep in. I think once we get a house to sleep in, we'll work from 7 to 3 every day, or 7 to 2:30 every day, and then we'll just sleep to the next day so that we can keep doing that. How does that sound? Sound good to you? Sounds good to me. Stay tuned for today's Tuesday. Stay tuned for Thursday's realistic farming. I'm in the process of still picking on a map for that. It'll be a realistic series played with the same amount of time frame, just playing it as realistically as we can. Now, guys, I love you all, and I will catch you on the flip side.